Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my dressing room if you're returning, and if you're new, hello, my name is Jess. We talk a lot about fashion over here, travel, there's a bit of vlogs going on, but mainly a lot about capsule wardrobes, wearing what you've already got, and how to make yourself look really good without breaking your bank and constantly buying into new trends. So if that sounds like a bit of you, then stick around and hopefully you'll enjoy my channel. Today's video, as you can see from the title, is all about creating your dream capsule wardrobe. Now, I know a lot of people share capsule wardrobes all over the internet, myself included, and I think it's really important to note that a capsule wardrobe is specific to you and what you like and what you want a capsule wardrobe to be. So for example, you could be someone who loves leopard print. I like leopard print, so mine might incorporate a bit of that. You might not like it at all. Maybe you like a long floral dress. That would be something that you might have in your capsule wardrobe. So I really wanted to make this video to show you how to find your specific capsule wardrobe that works for you, your style, and isn't just like everyone else's on the internet. Now, that doesn't mean that those capsule wardrobe videos aren't suitable for you, and it doesn't mean that you can't take inspiration from them, but I just think it's really important to go with what you've got, work with what works for your body, for your shape, for your likes, your dislikes, and then just take inspiration from those as you want to. But I think it's really important to note that personal style is exactly that, personal. So you don't want it to look just like everyone else's. You want to make it work for what works for you. So with that in mind, I'm going to talk you through a few simple steps to really make the most of your wardrobe and just get your dream capsule that works for you. Everything fits, everything looks great, and you can shop from these without having to head out to the high street every 5 minutes. So let's get into the video. Tip number one is to declutter. This is something I like to do quite often, specifically when we change for seasons. I find it a really good time to go through everything, but just declutter your wardrobe and take out anything that doesn't fit, anything that you like on the hanger but you don't like on yourself, which I think we're all guilty of having. I had so many pieces in my wardrobe that I really like on the hanger, but every time I put them on, I'd be like, oh, not a fan of this on me, and it would just end up not being worn. So I think it's really important to go through those bits too, try things on, see what you think. I think trying things on is probably the most important way to do this, because it means that you can really get to know whether something fits you properly, like jeans and stuff, and it just helps you to declutter all of those pieces that don't fit. If there's something that doesn't fit but you still really like it, keep it to one side, because you're going to need it in a minute for another part of this step. But if it's something that you know you just won't replace, obviously we'll just weed it out and that will be that. So all the bits that you do have that don't fit but you really loved, that just maybe don't fit you anymore because you've changed shape or size or whatever, keep those to one side, because you're going to be replacing them at some point. Maybe not straight away, but just keep them in a little pile in the corner, and then you can basically make note of what they were, and then we can obviously sell them on and buy the new bits. This is kind of where the declutter comes in as well, because not only are you getting rid of the things that you don't want, but you're then able to replace the things that you maybe don't fit anymore. Like, for example, you might have, I don't know, a pair of skinny jeans, and you're a skinny jeans gal through and through. They're just something you love, something you know that you need in your capsule wardrobe. Those ones that don't fit you, you can sell along with the other stuff and make the money to then buy a pair that now do fit your size and your shape. I really recommend checking out Weekday, Levi's and Abercrombie for jeans. They're really great places to go. I have got a jeans guide on my page if you want to check that out as well, just talking through like different jeans and stuff. But that is tip number one. So we're going to declutter, we're going to clear out, we're going to get rid of everything that doesn't fit and that we don't like anymore, and we're going to make some extra cash. Vinted, Depop, eBay, all of those platforms are really great for this, because you can sell things, make some cash, and they're also really great for buying the new as well, because you don't always need to go straight to the high street to buy clothing. We can just look on those secondhand websites as well. Secondhand is a great way to shop, and I highly recommend it. If you've seen my Vinted hauls, you know this already. I love shopping secondhand. But that's tip number one. The next thing we're going to do is head to Pinterest, which is one of my favorite apps for inspiration. Now on Pinterest, you can find some really great outfits, and it's a good way to find your personal style if you don't already know what that is. I would recommend looking through your own pictures as well if you take pictures of outfits. If you don't, I recommend even just snapping, like every day before you walk out the door or whenever you remember, just take a quick mirror picture of your outfit, because it's a great way to see what you wear the most often, how things fit into your wardrobe, if you wear things in different ways, maybe you only wear something once or whatever. Just a really good way to do it and to see what you've got. Then we're going to go to places like Pinterest, using the pictures that we've got as well. If you want to, you don't have to do that bit. But going to Pinterest is a great place to start. So what we're going to do is type in maybe items that you really like, or just start having a scroll. So I have one on my homepage here already with pajama trousers, and I'm just going to save it into an album that I've called Style Overhaul. And what I mean by that is basically going on a little scroll. So you could maybe type in something, or in fact actually there's ones here that are like black satin skirt outfits, etc. So let's have a little look through. What have we got here? Maybe we go for the April aesthetic board. So you're going to go through Pinterest, typing in different things. This one's not really that helpful, but say for example you could really like the little jacket on this one which has got the stripes. You can then have a little browse and I could be like, okay, that's a really cute outfit, this is a bit of me, I really like it. So we're going to pin it to the style overhaul board, and the premise of doing this is that you get to know the pieces that you really like on other people, that you really like on yourself, and things that you maybe already own. So by doing this I'm creating like a really good base. And once you've done this for maybe, I would say as many as you can, maybe spend like 10-15 minutes doing this, maybe type in things like camel blazers or black waistcoats, etc., and just come up with some outfits that are ones that you like and that are what you perceive as being really great to style. What I think is great style maybe won't be the same as you, maybe won't be the same as the next person, but it's a good indication of things that you like, things that you dislike. And once you've got your little board, I've only got like 4 on mine at the moment, or 3 or something, but it will just show you almost like your own curated little lookbook of things that you like, which is the best thing ever. This is why I love Pinterest. Like, I pin so much. I literally will sit in the car and just scroll sometimes, like if I'm on a road trip or something with my boyfriend, or you know when you like get somewhere and you're sat for 5 minutes and you just don't want to get out. This is the kind of thing I do. So then what we're going to do is we're going to look at pieces you already own that are on this board, and we're gonna get them out of the wardrobe. So we're gonna pop them to one side and we're gonna get them out. Maybe do this in your bedroom if you have your clothes in your wardrobe. Put a pile on your bed of things that you've pinned on Pinterest that you like. So for example, I know I've got some little stripy shorts like this picture here, and I know I have statement tees, and I know I have a bomber jacket. So all of those pieces I'm going to pull out and I'm going to put in a pile on the bed, because they're pieces that I perceive as being stylish and that I would personally wear. Then we're going to do the same for the other outfits and just go through kind of that vibe. I would say seasonally this is a little bit easier, just because then you can kind of look at the pieces that work right now. Like if I saw someone in jumpers and coats right now, probably wouldn't spark my interest as much as someone in shorts, because we're going into spring summer. But I do think it's up to you how you want to do it. You could do the whole lot at once, or you could, you know, maybe do your coats and stuff another day. Pocket that, keep that to one side, and we're going to use that little mini curated lookbook in a minute when we get to one of the next steps. So step number 3 / tip number 3, hack number 3, whatever you want to call it, is to go through and pull out everything that you wear on a very regular basis. Some of this might be in the wash, but the things that you know that you gravitate to all the time, whether that's blue jeans, maybe you gravitate to your leather jacket, your trench coat, your cream jeans, maybe you're a black jeans kind of gal, maybe you don't like jeans at all and you wear tailored trousers or pajama trousers or a waistcoat a lot. All of the bits that you know that you absolutely love and you couldn't have a wardrobe without, get them out, pop them on the bed. They're going to stay in one place for now, because that is your base. That is the pieces that you wear all of the time, that you know fit you, you know suit you, and they are what you already wear a lot as your personal style. So we're going to pop them to one side and they're just going to kind of be there. If you've got a rail, even better, because you can pop all these pieces onto a rail and you can have them to one side. But it's just a really great way to kind of see what you've got, and that kind of will, I think, spark your interest. It also means that the things that you leave behind in the wardrobe don't spark your interest enough, you maybe don't wear because you don't find them inspiring for outfits or whatever it might be. And they are quite handy to have when it comes back to Pinterest, because again, you can just look up, say for example, white sweatshirt. Maybe you don't get yours out very often but you love it. You could then look on Pinterest for ways to wear it, find different bits in the outfits that you maybe already have. So like say someone more than with, I don't know, leather trousers and trainers, and you have something you could wear already in your wardrobe that fits that outfit, and then you can obviously wear that. This is kind of where Pinterest comes in, and it gets a bit kind of mind mappy in the whole world of it, because you can use Pinterest to find out your style and to create that board of what you really love. Then it also helps you to know what you've got that you really like, know pieces, which we're going to get into in a minute, that you maybe want to add to your wardrobe, but also style pieces you've already got. I do talk quite a lot about this in my how to plan outfits video, which if you haven't seen that one, I recommend. I do go into quite a lot of detail about planning outfits, how I personally do it, etc. And we talk a lot about Pinterest in there as well. But that's a really good way to do things. And then another little hack to really understand your style is to, again, go back to that Pinterest board, go go back to your little lookbook on your phone where you've maybe taken pictures of yourself and see what's on there that you don't own but that you have pinned several times, because I promise you now, if you go through that list, if you've got, I would say try and aim to get like 20 to 40 pictures in there, because it really helps. But you'll see the things that you pin a lot, so whether that's white dresses, striped shorts, leather jackets, like floral dresses, whatever it is, and you'll see on that list that you pin quite a lot of the same outfits or like similar outfits a lot of the time. Try not to pin too many that are like the same, but you'll see kind of an overview of what it is that you really like. So I know mine always ends up with lots of stripes, lots of chunky knits, that kind of thing, and it just helps you to know what you can add to that capsule wardrobe that would work really well. So say for example you kept pinning pajama style trousers and you've seen several of these pajama style trousers on your board. You know you've got pieces that will go with stuff, maybe they're not exactly the pieces they're wearing but like similar vibes, and you know that you could put together outfits wearing those pieces. Then I would say they're a good one to maybe add into your wardrobe. Going to places like Vinted, I would say shop secondhand first if you can, just because it's better for the planet. If you can't, then obviously head straight to some online shops and stuff, and there'll be loads of options on there. And it really helps you to narrow down your wardrobe. But the one thing I really want you to get is that not every capsule wardrobe is the same. No two will ever be identical, because what I wear all the time will be different from even someone who dresses exactly the same as me. Like I have friends who have very similar style, but what we would pick out as our 20 main pieces in our wardrobe will be so different. There might be similarities, but there'll be some really different pieces in there where maybe I prefer a certain type of shoe that they don't like, same with theirs. Maybe they like a different type of coat or something. It'll always be slightly different, and capsule wardrobes are meant to work for you. Personal style is meant to be personal to you. So it's really important that you stick to those and you just find what works for you, and don't just get sucked into what everyone else is wearing, because in today's society it's really easy to see a million different people online that are wearing, I don't know, the Adidas Sambas for example. They're a really big one at the moment. Or maybe you see everyone wearing pajama style trousers, which is a massive trend, or leopard print or red, all these different trends that are coming up. You might not love all of those, and that's okay, but you don't need to add them into your capsule just because everyone else is doing so. You can just make it whatever it is and needs to be for you. So if you want to check out my spring capsule wardrobe, it's back a few videos, but I'll leave it linked in the cards up here alongside my year-round one. All of the videos I've mentioned will be down below as well, because the aim of my channel is to inspire you to really make the most of what you've got, whether that's with your fashion, your food choices, your recipe ideas, your lifestyle, like whatever it is. I really want to inspire you to make do with what you've got and not feel the need to constantly buy more, because we're in a very over-consumptuous society at the moment that just really likes buying and talking about constantly buying new things. And I think you can have a really great luxury lifestyle that looks really fabulous without constantly spending loads of money. So hopefully that's what this channel inspires you to do a little bit. If you're into the whole money saving thing, I also do no buy months occasionally, so you can check those out too. I'm currently doing one in April that was going to be mentioned throughout my weekly vlogs. But yes, if you like this video guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want more from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye guys.